The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now right to Bourne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, it's coming this way, here we go, here we go, here we go. 1, Omaha. Check. 11.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
Black 80. 22, 44. Come on, D. 56 from me. 2. Here we go. Take both of them. Bang.
Oh, On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Matt Breedown at Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check back. Switch. 44.
Roethlisberger will throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Deuce. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jim, alert. Let's go.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Start! 180. 77. Watch the pass. Go. 56
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. But it's brought in by Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And the Steelers.
Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Run, keep rolling. Whoa! Here we go, here's the
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
like 80. 6 right there, 56. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me. Focus. Shit.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Get ready. Ready? Like 80. Check. Watch it before. We got to get the ball. Black and burn.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger as his guys are able to regain the lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alpha. Watch twins.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh in and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ben leads to counter on the draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 1, Omaha.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check right. Hey, seam 6.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 180. Hey, I'm coming. Safe. Slam. Switch. 13.
Garoppolo on first down. pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Jack 16.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
Now it's Breida. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah. Hatchet. Check safety. White. Watch the twist.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, go.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Strip that ball. Hey, alert 3.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check. Crunch. Pilot, 64. These 2. Alert 3.
They'll look to run with Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Wait.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Black. I'm going to run you over.
On second down, it's Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
21.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Black 20. 44. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take nickers. Black, what's that?
On 2nd and 15 now. Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Delta.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
You got it. You got it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This one's complete right side to McDonald. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's pick it up. It's out. 13. Let's get off the field. Hey, check mine.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.